You know, this matter is before the court now. We have this matter before the court, and this process in my hand is being taken. Having taken this one, we can validly, as lawyers, comment on this one. We have a motion notice before the court. We are leaving that one out now. The orders granted by the court, let us specifically read it out as a notice to the Commissioner of Police of Lagos State. The court granted an interim injunction restraining the respondent, particularly the Commissioner of Police of Lagos State, from harassing, from intimidating, from threatening with arrest, from arresting, from further declaring, representing, or in any manner portraying the applicant as a wanted person, pending the hearing of the motion on notice. That is the first one. The implication of this is that the declaration made by the Commissioner of Police of Lagos State on the 3rd of November 2025 is now empty, is void, based on this order of court. And we must say this clearly. We must return powers to our court. Just like Mr. Amoyele Sowore has said, people should not ask us whether we trust our courts. If police they are chasing us everywhere, and we still come before the court, and we still entertain apprehension, whether we not are granted by the court. And this is also a notice to the police. Another of interim injunction to take all operation and action on the effect of the public declaration that is made by the Commissioner of Police of Lagos State, describing and declaring Mr. Amoyele Sowore as a wanted person, pending the hearing. With these two orders granted by the court in Nigeria today, I can tell you that we still have hope. Yes, yeah. What are you talking about? We have hope. The judge waited to this hour to take this application. He read through everything, he wrote in long hand, and he delivered a ruling granting these orders. Then what are we talking about? If we come together and insist on what is right, then we can rescue the nation. But when we give up and say we don't trust the police, we don't even trust the other person, I don't even trust the person, we don't trust the court, where do we go?
You throw up your hands.
Where do we go? When we continue to fight and insist the order of 3rd of November 2025 is now void.
Which was illegal application.
It is put in abeyance. And at the end of the day, we want to go to that motion notice. It is commonplace for us to see everything as normal. Under the law, the police does not have the power to just wake up and describe somebody at the distance wanted, without invitation, without any criminal investigation going on, and in fact, he made that declaration at the barricade.
So I came to Lagos because he invited me. I had just left Cape. I heard that you said I cannot come to Lagos. And I said, since you said I can't, and I'm the kind of person that go to places where I'm not invited. I came to Lagos and to participate in a protest. This guy, one of the most loquacious, one of the most unprofessional person, was shouting on TV that nobody has the right to protest in Lagos. How can a police commissioner say that people don't have rights to protest? And then when he discovered I actually went to the protest, he then got upset. He lost his mind and declared me wanted. We decided that we challenge him in court. That's why we and we've been here since. Our case was the last to be heard by Justice Kakakiche, and he graciously granted our order, restraining them from any attempts to declare me wanted. And we are going to argue the substantive shit because I really badly need that 500 million naira. When I do get it, I will use it to buy more ever, which is where I get my strength from. But on the strength of what I'm telling you guys, when you look at Nigeria and you see what guys pay attention to, what they prioritize, you understand why I say everybody must rise up in this country once and for all. You don't need Donald Trump to tell you that these guys are people. And Donald Trump is not different from them. Anyways, let us unite and save our country. and I volunteered myself. And all these guys you see behind me, and those of you who are behind the camera, have all volunteered yourself. You are ready to take the risk.
Yes.
It can't get worse than this. You are already a slave in your country. You are already submerged by poverty, by unemployment, by all kinds of health issues, from malaria to typhoid. You have been besieged with bad roads, with no schools for your children, with no salaries. Even the policemen that are involved in this, I fought for them, and 29,000 of them got promoted. But the next day they came and broke my hand. The CSP came and broke my hand. The following 2 weeks, another CSP took me to Kuje. But that's not, I'm not complaining. I have said this, my fight for justice doesn't see whether you are Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo. It doesn't care whether you are male, female, you are young or old. I don't even care about your sexual orientation. I am for everybody. And it doesn't matter whether you like me or not. But I believe in our lifetime, this country deserves better. And that's why I want to thank our lawyer who drove all the way. He was driving all the way from Monday, filing this lawsuit. And now it has been heard and the judge has done justice to it. I know the next thing you say is that you not trust the judiciary. Well, the trust in our judiciary is not up to the judiciary. Yes. It is up to us, the citizens, who show up to say the judiciary must do justice. That is why I came to court personally. I don't need to be in court. And yes, if the judiciary cannot give us justice, we must bring justice to the judiciary. Yeah. So, of course, I thank the judge for having the courage, even when it was late in the day and it was his last case, and he was very tired, he still took the case. But I know that they have other plans. In fact, I just read that in Abuja, the DSS was trying to declare me wanted, while I was declared wanted in Abuja. I mean in Lagos, yes. Because they said I called Tinubu a criminal. And I keep saying, is Tinubu not a criminal? If he's not, has Donald Trump not proven that he's a criminal by aiding and abetting people who are killing people they say Christians? So our position is not that there's no genocide. There's genocide, but it's not against Christians alone. There's genocide against everybody in Nigeria. There's genocide against Muslims, Christians. There's genocide that is carried out by the Nigerian state systematically against Nigerian people, against the poor. Hunger, starvation, corruption is the source of genocide. That in itself is genocide. Starvation of people deliberately is genocide. Paying people peanuts instead of salaries that can make them live is genocide. Destroying people's houses that they labored and sweat to build is genocide, because most of those people who don't have houses will go and kill themselves, or something will kill them. When you kill somebody's source of livelihood, you have committed some kind of genocide. But they want United Nations definition of genocide. But we are telling you that this is our own traditional definition of genocide, because we know genocide now we say one. Yes. Lawyer, you can take over. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.